the Democrats uh, seem to be doing all the wrong things too. They're not as bad as the Republican Party, that seems to be a party for the extremely rich. In fact, a lot of the Republicans are very rich, and I think we, the people, need to stop electing these bums who have so much money, who don't want the poor to get any money, don't want uh, an affordable health care system for all Americans when they in the Senate and in Congress do have an affordable health care plan. Also, it's strange that when it came to their paychecks, all of a sudden the Republican Party did not want to prolong the government shutdown. Now, the Democrats aren't that much better, but at least they throw the people some crumbs. They should have backed the woman who was running in New Jersey, and they didn't. Uh, they backed that guy in, what was it, Virginia, I think it was, where it said on the news that this guy works with the businesses also, even though the Republican who was running against him got tarnished because the governor that they were replacing uh, might go to jail for getting money from businesses. I feel only public monies for elections. Without that, we don't have a true government for the people. It's what, 150 years since Lincoln Gettysburg Address, and still this government isn't for the people. I mean, when our government are making secret plans, having businesses dictate what's going to be done, what kind of treaties, trade treaties we're going to have. And you wonder why there's a shrinking middle class in the United States. Well, between them, special interests, and, Democrats are taking their money too, even though they do remember their Christian duties when the Republicans don't, by taking care of the poor, which they help to make poor. Like the Republicans, help to make them poor too, but don't want to give them any money. They'd rather give themselves a nice farm check. I don't mind money going to farmers that aren't making that much, that need government assistance to stay in business. But when it comes to these rich farmers, which are making a fortune, they don't need farm aid, or should I say welfare. There's only welfare for the rich in this country and for the special interest groups. We've had some terrible storms in the center of our country. Why? I think there is some global warming because storms are getting much, much worse than before. I mean, a typhoon hitting the Philippines. No other storm like it in recorded history. But, let's let the people keep polluting our atmosphere, our land, stealing the taxpayers' dough to enrich the rich and sell out the American people. So, what do you want? And also, I realize, because I know I'm married into a family who's in organized crime, uh, and I know for a fact bankers, lawyers, you name it, are in organized crime. Some of our police force in every big city, and I hear some little ones too. This is what the American people are faced with. And the only way we are going to start to take back our country from these thieves who can steal from us, but don't you take a penny from them because they'll make sure you go to jail. So help me by telling others that we only want public monies for elections. That's one way of us starting to take back our government. Because without that, forget it. You're going to have organized crime, special interest groups, the oil gas companies who can destroy land next to them, where people who have water have gas coming out of the same faucet. This is greed, plain and simple. And if we don't demand public elections, it's just going to get worse. History has proven that every nation that was on top fell because of corruption. That's in history. Do you want the United States to fall? It's up to you. So demand only public monies for elections. So hopefully we can get the representatives we need to fight the crime, the greed, the pollution. If not, there won't be an America left for our children and our grandchildren.